On my porch, it's nice and cozy. I've got a lot of throw pillows from Target, Target Dollar Spot. The one with the tree on top of the car is from Aaron Brothers Framing Store. Over here, just some more throw pillows. And then I've got a couple of vintage suitcases stacked in red and green, and just a little metal carrier on top of it. So that is pretty much the front porch. And then I've got a Merry Christmas banner, which I laid on the couch to hang up on the house, but I never did, and I actually kind of like it just hanging out there. Over here we've got the kind of plaid doormat from Chip and Joanna Gaines Hearth and Hand, I believe it is, for Target. I could have that name wrong. And then also the fire log placeholder I've got outside here, as well as a sign. Fresh cut Christmas trees from the Target Dollar Spot. I've got a lovely wreath on the front door from the Home Depot. It's all artificial. I also picked up the bells on the leather strap there from the Home Depot as well. And that is what the porch is looking like this holiday season. So let's go take a look inside. Max will most likely be greeting me at the door, as he always does. Hi, Max. I've only been outside for about 5 minutes. That's my boy. So we have a really tight entryway in here, but I'll just give you a quick glance. We've got this long table from, or console, whatever you would call it, from Cost Plus World Market. Down below, I have some metal galvanized tins from that Hearth and Hand collection again, and inside a pillow from the Target Dollar Spot, as well as some mistletoe balls that I still have yet to put up. It's pottery from Crate and Barrel, which is always on this cabinet, and then another tin from Hearth and Hand, a scarf that I've just thrown over the top, a sign and pillow from Target Dollar Spot last year. Up top, I've added some frosted greenery from the Target Dollar Spot. You guys want to see how I use stuff? You see a lot of stuff from Target Dollar Spot spread throughout the house. Some pine cones, that's where we throw our keys in that dish. This is some really fun handmade pottery that I found at a yard sale that a lady made over the summer. My vintage typewriter, and some holiday candles spread out around the house. This one says, "Let's get baked." I think that's kind of cute. I don't have it lit right now. Some Santa Clauses I've collected over the years. And up on the wall here, we have this sign from Hobby Lobby. It's so good to be home. I love that sign. I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby last year, maybe on clearance. And it's just some of that thread work over little nails where you can make different designs. A wreath also from Hobby Lobby with some Hearth and Hand ribbon hanging from it. And then down here, I just have like a little, I want to say flower garden of sorts, but I've got containers from Hearth and Hand, Magnolia, Chip and Joanna Gaines for Target. You guys probably guessed I would love their stuff. Some cranberry sprigs, eucalyptus, Target Dollar Spot, some fresh pine needles, and then some cotton. So just kind of mixed it up a little bit there in the entryway for the holiday season. And then in the dining room here, I've got some glassware from Hearth and Hand, Chip and Joanna Gaines. This is the most beautiful green color, especially when the light hits it. And I think these are great for year-round, but especially the holiday season. They're lots of fun. And then over here on top of my yard sale finds, those two tables, if you guys remember from a long time ago, I've got some old barn lights, which I intend to put up someday, and some serveware. And up top here, we have a lot of fun. This is kind of like a little house village. Got Target Dollar Spot houses and trees, and the ones with the scallops are Martha Stewart for Home Depot last year. Some more Target. These little vintage trees were sent to me from a dear friend of mine, Miss Stone Home. And they light up at night and they're really pretty. And then I've just got some bottle brush trees and some other little trinkets around. And then on my chalkboard here, which was also a yard sale find, I have a Hearth and Hand Chip and Joanna Gaines wreath and a little jolly sign that I've stuck in the middle. So this area will really just be used for serving treats probably during our holiday party. So we'll just put some candy dishes up there, the cookies and stuff like that. And I really like how it turned out. The greenery that I have in there, you guys, I got at my local hardware store. It's from Lowe's, and if you go in and you ask nicely, they will usually, I can't promise you, but they will allow you to take from their basically pile of leftover trimmings from when they cut Christmas trees, and they're going to be disposed of anyways. So I just go and gather some up and bring them home and decorate with them. You'll see where else I've used them as we go along here. And then I've got my nice little bakery sign hanging on the wall over there. Okay, so if we walk into the kitchen here, I have just a couple areas of which I've decorated. I have this little soap station here where I've got the Caldrea in Dahlia Red Currant, and it smells so nice, you guys. I've got it on one of these wood platters, I guess, from Chip and Joanna Gaines for Target line, Hearth and Hand, as well as a candle from there too. I purchased my home cleaning products from a company called Grove. You guys have probably heard a lot about that company. I've been buying from them for a while now, trying to transition to more natural things. It's not just cleaning products, but I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that in January. I just applied to become one of their influencers because I love their program so much and want to be able to pass some of the good promotions on that they have to you guys. So we'll see if that turns out. This is a new find. I just picked this up at the thrift store. It's a piece of milk glass. And I just love the star detail on the sides. It's beautiful. It's got scalloped edges there, so I'm probably going to put some clementines in that bowl. Over here, I have a serving tray, which I picked up in Park City, Utah. And I want to say it was called the Mercantile Store, and it's made from old barnwood, and it's really just the neatest thing. I was going to use it for serving crackers and cheese and pistachios, you know, a little surfboard, but I think I'm going to use it for candle display this year. I've got my Valespa cinnamon orange clove. I've got a chocolate mint from Yankee, and then I have a Joe Malone in Frosted Cranberry and Clove. I believe this is from 2 years ago. It takes a while to burn through those candles, so I was happy to have it to be able to use again this year. And I like that little setup. And then you guys can see at the top of the cabinets up here I've added some little bottle brush trees to make it a little bit more festive. Okay, in my second dining space, I haven't done anything really holiday per se. I will add butcher paper to this table when we're entertaining. I find that it's best to keep it really simple when you're having large gatherings, which we will be with lots of people. So that's going to stay just the same. And over here, I've added some snowball garland to my buffet and a gingerbread house because we had a large gingerbread house making party and I thought that was really fun to display. I'll probably take that down for when we have people over so we could use the table space. I have kind of like this vintage Santa and some candles that have red pink colors to them, tied a couple of bells around the candlestick holders. Over here on my shelving unit, which I've shown you guys in a video a long time ago, I added these large Joy Scrabble letters, some Hearth and Hand ribbon up there, just make it a little more festive, some greenery in my scale, and that's pretty much all I've done. Not too much to that area. Also, while I am telling you guys about this, I've switched out the shelves. They were too thin, the ones that I got from the Home Depot that were pre-made. I went and picked out wood and they just cut it for me to the length I wanted it, and I stained it with this wood accelerator. And look how cool it is, you guys. It looks like barnwood. It's so neat what that product does. And I love all the knots in the wood. It's really a nice feature. This is a little side area near the stairs here, and I just have this tree in a basket, which I'm gonna add some stuff in the basket to fill it in. Not quite done yet. And it's got little skis at the top, but this is where Bella Rose's advent calendar is, hanging on the wall right at her level. And so she has, in this last week of the holiday, she's going to be earning ornaments, which she's going to start filling in on this tree, and they're all pink. And so she's already put her first ornament here on the tree. And so that should fill in nicely right before holiday and before people come over to the house. So we've got that little nook, and then I'm going to put some white fluffy pillows in there to fill that in with the soft minky fabric. This is like a little area back in the house that we don't go in very much, and I plan to work on a lot more next year. It's got a built-in desk, which is really nice. You guys who know me, you're probably laughing, like the last thing I need is another desk, right? But it's built in, and I've got a wall calendar over here that I want to start putting to use, and well, I can show you guys later in like just a regular home tour or room tours, room by room. But for the holiday, I've just added these lights from Target Dollar Spot. They're in like a copper, rose gold, and silver, and they light up. And then inside of here, I've got the neatest candles that are battery operated, and that holder is from Pottery Barn. And then on the desk chair, which you guys probably remember I got for $1.99 at the Goodwill, I've added that little pillow that I made from a Hearth and Hand placemat there. So temporary setup, but I think it works well in the space. And on the other side of the entryway of our front door is where I usually put the drink station. So if we're having punch or wine, there's this really nice built-in buffet where I can put like my punch bowls and all that kind of stuff. Maybe let me know if you guys want me to do videos in 2018 of like how I organize this space, or I need to organize it if you guys want to see that process and what I'll be putting in there. And same with the office space behind me if you want to see that, how it goes over time. But I've just hung this Mary sign, and then I've got some trees from Target, a large Valespa candle in chestnut, and I mimicked the trees on the other side. I don't know if you guys remember me showing you the sleigh and sled from Target Dollar Spot. These little drink stirrers are also from there from last year. So those will be fun for the drink station. This little cabinet, I've just added some little knickknacks. And the wreath on the door in here is also Chip and Joanna Gaines for Target line. Okay, and so as we come around the corner here, you will see the main living room. And I'll bring you around here. And also the back porch. So outside on our back porch, we've got some rocking chairs with some little throw pillows in them. And I've got this nice little star pendant hanging. I added this little mantle with leftover wood that I had from the project for the shelving inside. I've got some little antlers from Walmart on the top there, some copper glass containers from Target Dollar Spot, Chip and Joanna Gaines wreath out here, and I've also got some little owls on the back porch. Over here I've got this old crib mattress, the spring from inside of it, and a Santa head hanging from that. Yeah, so that is what the back porch looks like. Just got a couple of candles on the side table and a red like mercury glass type of candle holder, an oil warmer from Yankee Candle. Got this black and white ribbon with my alphabet chalkboard. Then we've got the throw pillows on the couch. You guys probably remember the placemat pillow that I made. Pottery Barn, Target, H&M, Target Dollar Spot. Over here, same thing, H&M, Clementine Home, and then this new one I picked up from Pottery Barn this year just to add a little bit more color. And on the back, I've got a little black and white checkered scarf from J. Crew that I threw on kind of like a throw blanket. So there's the couches. And then on the fireplace, we've got this garland, which is from Walmart right here. These little adorable starlights were from Target. I added this garland, which was $3 a roll from Target Dollar Spot, if you guys picked that up. It's great to use for the holiday. Some little ornaments from the Dollar Tree. These are the scented pine cones you get from the grocery store. These little burlap things come with a little clip on the end. You just clip them in. Those are from Walmart. I have some stocking holders from the Target Dollar Spot. And here are our stockings. These I picked up in Park City, Utah, and then I just hung each one of us a little ornament from the front. This is a little Cute one. And so there is the garland over the fireplace. My milk glass collection is on each side of the fireplace, and above I've got these really large lanterns from Pottery Barn, and inside of them I've put I believe they're the 3-foot, maybe the 4-foot trees from Walmart, and I've put little fairy lights on them which bounces off the glass, so you can kind of see how large those are from this far away. And then we have this year's tree, which is really nature inspired. And at the base you can see we did the galvanized tin with the little gold ring around the bottom from Chip and Joanna Gaines for Target line again. I'll show you guys some of the details of this tree close up. So that's the living room this year, you guys. Also in the hallway upstairs, I've got this little knick-knack cabinet with the wooden star from Target Dollar Spot and just some other little fun holiday things. Moving down this hallway, I've just put seasonal prints into this gallery wall, and these are all prints that we had taken out in the snow at the base of Mount Rainier, and I think they'll fit nice through the winter, and then I will change them seasonally for the spring. Now we're standing out front my office. I just have to tell you guys, I was so lucky. I had the sweetest friend send me, she made me this paper flower. I'm gonna link, she has a shop, so I'm gonna link it down below. It's called Paper Moon Creations, and she makes the most beautiful things, you guys, and she is the sweetest. So I'm gonna put that link down below, but she just sent that to me to my P.O. box, and it was so sweet. I had to show you guys. She also made me a banner and some other little things, but that's what I've decorated with so far. I've got some pink sleigh bells hanging off my office door, along with an Anthropology stocking that says Dashing Through the Snow. It's got little skiers on the front. It's so, so cute. So let's go inside here. Okay, so you guys are looking at the tree that Bella Rose and I had worked on in previous videos, and it turned out really nice. It's very girly, that's for sure. There's a lot of fun ornaments on this one. And then here on my desk, I've got my Anthropology candle, a little yarn candy cane, some fun seasonal decor. And same over here, I've got my peppermint sticks and Martha Stewart Living, a Jo Malone candle, and chestnut, I believe. My dresser area, did you guys see I got the chalkboard hung up on the wall over there, which I love. I've got my record player, and then a little pink baby tree. I've got this little girly sign in Noel, some mercury glass, a little white bottle brush tree. So it's festive and really pretty, really girly. And on the top of this cabinet in my office, I've got some little knickknacks, candles, bits and bobs. This is one of my favorite vintage pieces I've found thrifting, is the little snowman in the mint green house. So that is what holiday is looking like in my office. So Bella Rose has some ice skates from the Target Dollar Spot hanging on the front of her door. And over here, she has her little bunnies, and she's got a little mouse tied to the roof of her playhouse. But down here she's hung a little wreath from her house, and then we've got a really little nativity set there, and in the background you'll see some trees from the Target dollar spot, which are actually great for year-round outside of her playhouse. So that's pretty cute. And over here on top of her little bookshelf, we have a little village of small sparkle trees, also from the Target dollar spot. We're in the master, and I haven't done too much in here, but I did add this coverlet or this quilt from Pottery Barn at the end of the bed. It's got this buffalo check to it. I really love it. I stayed in the color family. You don't have to necessarily add holiday colors to make it look holiday. I think buffalo plaid is pretty in for the holiday season. And you can see I've got quite a few patterns that are mix and match, but they're still in the same color family. So I think that they work nicely together. And then over here on my nightstand, I've got a couple of mercury glass ornaments, which I would normally have on my tree. It's one of the first years in a long time I haven't done red on the tree. I think I will go back to that eventually, but I wasn't going to get rid of them, so I held on to them. They're huge. I mean, they're bigger than my hand. And so I just put those out as decoration. A little candle burning, my new diptyque candle holder, and just have a very merry little Christmas. I think I've shown you guys that I switched that out to be the owl, so really pretty for the holiday season. Up over here in my yard sale find, this old crate, which is one of my favorite yard sale finds from a motor company in Seattle. I've got some of my milk glass vases, and then this old, I guess, proper decoration from Bath & Body Works when they used to sell really fun stuff, decorative items as well as their body care. And then in my little temporary desk area here where I kind of do all my editing of my videos, I've got two more wreaths hanging. The Chip and Joanna Gaines Hearth and Hand for Target again. Oh my gosh, I'm like a walking advertisement for them right now. This two are hanging from some of their ribbon, and so that just kind of flanks both sides of my little editing space. I've put a few more of those ornaments up. I haven't really taken the time to decorate this a whole lot, but those are some of the holiday touches that are in my master bedroom for this holiday season. And I can show you guys, this is a little bit of my capsule wardrobe for the holiday season as well. Some of the pieces that I have been wearing over and over again. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our family holiday home tour for 2017. And from our family to yours, we wish you the happiest holiday season of all and a wonderful new year. Thanks for watching.